Today I'm going to teach you how to make this Özbek Pilav, but I'm going to make it in a vegetarian way. But also this is a great base if you want to make New Year's chicken. As a bonus at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a small recipe of that New Year's chicken as well. But this pilav on an ordinary day, I was sick last week and this was like my comfort food. So I said, why not make it here? Everything starts with a pilav pot, different from other pots. An ordinary pot is like this. The difference of this is the bottom is quite larger. If you don't have such a pot, you can use a pan as well. Everything starts by melting butter, of course. And we have 3 tablespoons of butter together with 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Like everything starts with 3 small size onions or 2 medium sized onions. They get in. Normally, what I would always do would be to caramelize these onions and make them brown. But for this pilav, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna make them sweat. How are we gonna do that? First of all, these are diced onions. Each onion is gonna get share of the butter and the olive oil. We call that nasib in Turkish, probably comes from Arabic. Nasib is like your God-given right of having for the day, sometimes for the life. After it gets its nasib, fair share of the oil, I'm going to close the lid. This way it's gonna sweat. The onion is gonna cook. You know, normally it has that weird taste. That weird taste turn into nice sugary level. We can either do that by caramelizing or by doing this. This is gonna stay like this about 2-3 minutes. In medium heat, it's gonna get softened. And now there's this weird smell. That weird smell is gonna turn into a sweet one. Now, smell has changed dramatically. 6 cloves of garlic inside. Have a little shake. Garlic doesn't go with the onion because it gets cooked much faster. Then I'm going to add 3 carrots that we have grated. It looks quite plenty, but it increases the taste tremendously. At this point, we need some salt. To the carrots, to the onions. This salting is needed before the rice gets in because rice is very famous for soaking the water. So if I don't salt these before, they will have less taste and the saltiness will not be equal. Last week I was in Dubai for the job conference, the climate conference. I was wondering what things are going on. To tell you the truth, I felt as if the capitalist system, which has its own problems, which created this chaos, is trying to come up with the problems the same way. And I tried to talk about bereket there, how the rules of bereket, like in India, in the Arabic regions, in our countries, in Uzbekistan, the word that we use as bereket has a rule set that has been here over thousands of years, which makes it's not sustainable. It's not just keeping things well, it's a rule set that increases the prosperity and the wellness of the world. And it's a perspective. So anyways, I want to talk about that in the next year more often. Now it's time to put the rice. Everything was in 3s, the rice is 2 cups of rice. Washed it with cold water and dried it like this. Now we add it in the middle. Mix it really well. Again, the rice must have its own share of the oil, the veggies, and the heat. Some more salt for the rice, and then 2 incredible flavors to this. One is heaped tablespoon of turmeric and a level teaspoon, which is like flat teaspoon of cinnamon. My mom would have put twice as much, but it changes the color of the rice to brownish. I don't like that, so we put the spices into the heat before wetting them to wake them up. These 2 spices give a feeling of comfort, home, like snow outside gives me those feelings. 3 cups of water. First one. The mathematics is if you put 1 cup of rice, it's 1.5 cups of water. The water was hot. We're gonna close the lid. Now this is like a big heat. I'm going to put it on the medium eye of the stove to the lowest heat. Now this is gonna stay like this about 8 to 10 minutes. What we're gonna do, we're not gonna open the lid until then. Then we're gonna open the lid, dig a hole in the middle, and then if there's water at the bottom, we're gonna cook a little more. If there's no water and the rice is not like dripping soft, then it's done. We're gonna put a towel, then close the lid and let it sit for another 10 minutes. Then the rice is gonna be ready to eat. Da-da-da-dum. Now we're ready. It's still a bit hot, but this is a Friday night in Istanbul and people want to go home. So normally, please let this wait for another 5 minutes. I have good news, guys. This is the pot that we have designed with Karaca, and hopefully we're gonna sell it all over the world. This doesn't include any PTFOs, but it's still a non-stick, which I've been dying to make for years. We succeeded making it. In the next year, you're gonna hear about it. This is the great smelling pilav. A bit of pomegranate and a bit of parsley. This is how we eat it. You can of course add a bit of yogurt. Bahar would love this with a bit of labne or yogurt, maybe a bit of garlic and some pickles. It would be amazing. Now here we are. I forgot the chicken. I've made this chicken with a bit of cranberry, some butter, some garlic. We have a shorts for it. The shorts is gonna be on the channel. On top of this pilav, you can put that chicken, and from the juice you can make it like a gravy. Put that on top as well, and it will be a heavenly New Year's dish. So that's it. Last year for Turkey, we had the earthquake. In the earth, there was the Ukraine war. There's this Israeli-Palestinian war. Hope the next year is not gonna be with all these things. Hope the goodness in people, in the world, in the organizations, in the countries will come out, and it's gonna be the winner. That's what we pray for. That's what we are here, always believing in that the good will come and outrun the competition. That's how we are trying to survive. So hope the year 2024 is gonna stand for that in the future. So that's it. Take great care. See you.